hospital. The incident has sent shockwaves throughout the community.
We are heartbroken, thinking someone is out and will come back. It's painful. We always hear about these kind of incidents of people being shot at taverns, but never thought it will happen to our family.
Apparently,
So we are not from the Border Management Authority, but this talks about our porous borders. So we are not from the Border Management Authority, but this talks about our porous borders. Do we have to be worried about our border?
Well, in the policing, we work hand in glove also. Border management is also our stakeholders. We have awareness campaign with them, and sometimes we work in operation with them. Crime is a serious matter because jumping the border is crime. And as the TPCI, our mandate may not necessarily be in the border, but as the TPCI, our mandate would include human trafficking. Where that interest overlaps, we work with partners, even with them. So crime is a serious problem in general in the country, and we are doing our best to collaborate with our partners in the law enforcement and even in other sectors to ensure that we fight crime holistically.
You can tell me, I heard that you said there are other three suspects that were arrested. Can we call them their kingpins?
What we can say at this stage is that clearly the trio that was arrested in possession of firearm, allegedly involved in keeping the 26 and others against their will, they cannot be working alone. There must be other people involved, and chances are those were the people that were ensuring safekeeping of the people that were kept against their will there. Without speculating, the investigation is ongoing, and we hope to address the syndicate holistically. And everyone involved. And of course, we will do that successfully with the help of other partners and role players. And hence, we are appealing also to communities. Those that may have seen naked people, they must come forward. And those that may have known of the activities that are happening in that property, we simply request them to come forward, and act as law-abiding citizen and continued with the stakeholders that were present, that include the subs in the area as well as the hawks, and JMPD and the local security that were very instrumental in assisting the police, particularly for those that had jumped out of the premises into the neighboring community. Yes, so and then from then, the 3 suspects were found who were allegedly keeping the 26 hostage. 3 of them were found, and they were found in possession of firearms. As a result, they were arrested. They are now facing charges of contravention of Trafficking in Persons Act, as well as illegal possession of firearms.
You are telling me that there was a language barrier because most of them could not speak English properly. There was someone who can speak and that you can communicate with. What is he saying?
All right. What is important is that, of course, as the police, our interest is to find out their origins, why they were there, who kept them against their will. So there were language barriers there, and even their names and individual ages. So there were language barriers, but there was one who could speak a little bit of English who assisted in the process. The reason I'm saying this is that some of the facts at this stage are not yet clear, but as the investigation continues, we will provide that information. And the 3 that were arrested will appear in court on Monday. This morning, we will also, in concert with our stakeholders like your social development, NPA, and others, and we will sort also the services of an interpreter so that we can get clarity to some of the facts that are still not yet clear. And of course, there could have been more because our preliminary investigation revealed that others had successfully left the properties and we could not be able to trace them. So that is why we appeal to the community, particularly in the area, to come forward should they see people that are running naked or trying to hide themselves without any clothes. They could possibly be linked to that incident of suspected human trafficking.
You are saying that those who are injured are in hospital, and those who are not injured, where are they?
Those that were not injured, they remained in the house for the better part of the morning, as we were there in the early hours of the morning, and they were taken by the police for processing. You know, when you are dealing with human trafficking,